Alright, last news story of the day. This one is going to be a little bit more shocking for people who may not be prepared to witness what is about to be on screen. So, the content warning and viewer discretion is advised. The last story of the day is a very shocking and also disturbing one. We have probably one of the first confirmed examples, alongside the Captain Marvel incident currently going on with MechaRandom42, a user saying on the website, not just beating them up, use acid on their eyeballs. I'm not even kidding, that's what I do. Seriously, I am tired of these hate videos, especially these four clowns. They're just living on and using her fame for clicks and attention. This is in reference to Brie Larson. We should do a mass report. This, more confirmation and proof of the harassment campaign currently attacking MechaRandom42. On what premise? Expressing a negative opinion instead these people can't spell. On what premise? Expressing a negative opinion seen anywhere on the policy documents. Your goal is to ruin people's lives because of people disagreeing with you. Use acid on their eyeballs, another says. Pretty sure that's considered assault. I'm also pretty sure threats of violence go against Twitter's TOS. This, as we can see from the archive, as we go through the actual tweets themselves, because we can't see the parent thread that it's a part of, either because the parent thread itself was deleted, or because the account themselves was deleted. This coming from an account by the name of T-Stark87, T-Stark meaning Tony. As we go down the list, we have individuals interacting with this violence, where they are calling out this person's actions and how unhinged they are being. And then we see confirmation of who it is we are indeed talking about. Lol, try it. I hate Brie Larson as well. She's as dumb as a pile of rocks and a terrible person. Come on, try it. I dare you. I'll put you in your place. You probably haven't gone for a run in several years, yet you're threatening violence. Lol, I'd like to see you try. So, we can only assume that what T-Stark is being outraged about here is a thread where they interacted with someone else by the name of Captain Marvel fan, and the tweet in question either deleted or otherwise, because I can't find anything mentioning it. They were replying to something said in earnest about Brie Larson, and they were dogpiling onto something that they said. Possibly something to the effect of, I don't like these people who are talking about my God Queen. It is shocking to me to see that we keep seeing individual posts like this get through on a regular and semi-regular basis. The reason I bring this up is because of another individual who is known for doing this, who is known for supporting this, who is known for advocating for this, who I have called on to disavow this. An individual by the name of Tony Goldmark. If you're a follower of my account, you know this individual because this is a person who has been regularly harassing individuals. You know, not using their pronouns, being an asshole, being a aggressive cultist. This person has gone on statement to make statements about other communities and about people in communities, such as the ones seen here, where they denounce the current Star Wars fandom as nothing but, and I quote, a bunch of miserable malcontents, whining about being miserable and malcontented and taking out all their anger and frustrations with life on a Space Wars movie series, no longer being perfect enough for their liking. This in context because of people expressing opinions that they did not like The Last Jedi. They do not like the direction of the kinds of fans and the kinds of advocation made by people like Tony, and choosing to continue going down the line to even go as far as calling people cultists because they won't look in the mirror and are complaining about a movie series and its alleged politics. Someone calling him out by the name of D-Day Dolly Doggy, which I believe is associated with the Geeks and Gamers account, saying, "This is why Star Wars can't be fun. It's only ever about SJW politics now because you can't handle others of different political opinions enjoying the same movies as you do." I believe in this case and in these examples that we've witnessed today that we're beginning to see a very interesting turn come about because of the interactions of people on the website and overall on both social media at large as well as in between creators on their personal interactions. We're seeing people like Tony who are advocating and are constantly entrenching and ratcheting the language and the rhetoric that they use to hate on others. It's getting more and more violent, more and more unhinged. They say one thing and they do another, where they advocate for a rule for you, but not for them. And it's because of this that people, from this kind of incitement and this kind of rhetoric, feel comfortable enough to say things like this. As such, as before, the last two articles, please go to the account at Mr. Random, support the channel, support the page, support my followers, and make sure that you spread and you retweet this information as far wide as you possibly can. The more people know about this, the more we can be able to do something about this. Promote this and bump this to the eyes of Kathleen Kennedy. Make sure people like Ruin Johnson sees this. This is the kind of violence that's going on the website that's being outright codified as acceptable because people have the right politics. This is not acceptable no matter what kind of fan you are. If you're doing this, you're an nonce, and you deserve to be mocked. Now, stay tuned. We'll have more news stories coming in around about 6 p.m. or after 9 p.m., depending. We have to do a little bit more research and follow up on the news stories so we can be able to break it as it comes to you. So, make sure you follow, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you feel so inclined to, make sure to spread this information about your socials, about your social media, about your mutuals, and make sure that they do not get away from this. Hold them to account. Make sure that nobody else thinks that it's acceptable to do kind of violence like this. See you next time, folks.